I look at what's going on in China because they're literally 5 years ahead of us in everything.
Really?
Yeah, like influencers in China are the new news sources. They are also the new sales channels.
And they're allowed to do that? They're allowed to
Yeah, sure.
independently speak out?
How independent are you when you're selling makeup? You're selling makeup. That's what it is, and you get like a fee for every.
But in terms of the things, for example, if I want to make a video right now saying
Yeah.
that the Belgian government sucks, I can do that.
Of course.
And I'm not going to go to jail. But I would reckon that in China, you can't do that? Or
Yeah. Yeah, well, another heavy question. Of course, if you belong to a minority that doesn't fit in the 5-year plan or the 7-year plan that the Chinese government has, then the same social media that are now being used by influencers to make a living are being used to find out that you belong to this religious minority because you were physically in this church with some other people of whom we know that belong to this minority. And then there's been this social credit system called Sesame in China for over 5 years now, where if you behave well as a citizen, you get a higher credit score and it's easier for you to get a bank loan. But if you behave badly, your kid cannot go to this elite school, for example. And at first, most of this information was scraped from social media platforms. There are super apps like WeChat. You don't even have to leave the app to order stuff or to sell stuff or to loan money or to lend money to
all
someone.
in one.
It's all in one.
I've used WeChat before.
Yeah,
yes.
You can play games. You can have a virtual best friend who has, who knows exactly when you're feeling sad and tries to, tells you the type of joke that you like. I've seen this technology up close, and it's very impressive. It's very impressive, but it's also input for a credit system, and belonging to a religious minority means that you're not allowed to enter this building or you're not allowed to fly out of the country. Yeah.
This is incredibly interesting. I've never heard someone say that. If you want to know what's going to happen in 5 years, just look at what's happening right now in China.
Yeah. I defriend people who believe in conspiracy theories about the virus and that it was made in a lab in China. I just defriend them, unfollow them. There was a time when I was, following them to be open to different points of view, but now I'm just, out of fucks to give, to be honest. But the one thing that is interesting is that because they were hit first, they recover first. And they are now, for example, ahead on a global level in a lot of very interesting ways. E-commerce, obviously, because Alibaba is a lot more than Alibaba has a warehouse in Belgium, so it's coming. But artificial intelligence was, they have this central planning in China. It's not a democracy, every 5 or 7 years, there's a central plan for the whole country to follow. And the one that they're following right now explicitly stimulates the application of artificial intelligence and stimulates entrepreneurs and startups, bigger companies to work with this. And because it's such a large country and everyone is on social media, Chinese social media, there's so much data. It's incredible. Who's buying what? Who's spending money on what? They can see trends coming before people realize they're coming. They can start producing stuff that people will want for Chinese New Year, or for Christmas, for that matter, which is also a thing. So this is why they are already 5 years ahead of any other market in the world.
Do you need help making better decisions in your life? Are you lacking self-confidence and motivation to get things done? Hire me today and get a direct daily line of communication with me through video chat and audio messages. I operate on a week-to-week basis, so no long-term investment is required. 7 straight days of Viking advice will get you right on track. Email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com and change your reality. I'm ready whenever you are. See you soon.